back.
Oh, had to come by and pick up supplies. Is that a new garden you got there?
Yep. Are you gonna stay for long?
Well, that depends. There any reason for me to stick around?
Man, Triffy, I'm sorry. I've been a dang fool.
Yep.
It's just, I can't grow much out in that desert.
Yeah, and you got a lot of growing to do. We may have different goals sometimes, and we may not be in the same place, but that doesn't mean we're not together.
I guess I could leave my farm every now and again and come see your dig site. Maybe even lend a helping paw.
You better. Now give me a kiss, you hot dish.
Gladly. Welcome home, Triffy. I just hope the cactus doesn't get jealous.
What's that now?
Nothing.
Oh, hey, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I've been talking to the other Grumpuses, and, I think they could use your help. Not just with chores and stuff, but, you know, personal issues. It can be hard dealing with your problems alone, you know? It won't get you closer to Lisbert, but it'd mean a lot if you could help the others.
Darling, I apologize for putting you through such an ordeal. I can see that this simply isn't working, and Oh, not nearly enough. Though it pains me to return without a new single, I shall face the music and greet my aloha, darling.
Hey, buddy.
You doing?
Oh, sure. Sounds like a real hoot.
Oh, I go digging up bits of history and try to piece them back together. It's usually not so dramatic, just an old coin or a severed toe under a rock. But this island's chock full of finds. Oh, goodness, my name. I'm Triffany Lottablog. I heard about the trip to Snacktooth and thought, well, I could keep scraping at odds and ends till the day I die. Or I could really get out there, try following in Grandma's footsteps. You might have heard of Veronica Lottablog, an adventuring type just like Lizbert. She filled up our old house with relics and sketches, taught me to love history. Bless her heart. Amazing, don't you think? We got paintings of bugsnax from 1,000 years ago. Grumpus civilization rises, collapses, and turns to dust. But the bugsnax, they always stay. They are walking records of history. It's less I left and more I stopped coming back. I wasn't even there when the fight broke out. Imagine me coming home to find Wambus all red in the face and at Bramble's throat. No, nothing so simple as that. I wanted him to come with me to the ruins, honest. But he wouldn't give up his farm, not even for me. Stubborn fool. Lovely gal, that Lizbert. Wasn't often we'd both be in town at the same time. And when we were, we'd usually be in the medical tent, getting treated by Agabel. We'd swap stories about what we found and show off our grisliest scars. Adventuring is a dangerous business. Archaeology less so. But the Lottablog method can be unconventional. Bugged the heck out of Agabel. She never liked to see anyone hurt. Least of all Liz. You know, out here, it's only a matter of time before you fall in a hole or get wedged in a crevice. Especially with all these earthquakes shifting the geography around. Not to be morbid, but it could be 1,000 years before somebody finds where Lizbert wound up. Oh, you're too kind. I'm just happy to chip in and solve a mystery or two. Speaking of mysteries... You betcha! Lizbert stashed a journal in the ruins for safekeeping. I can't get it open without damaging whatever's inside. I'm thinking you might have better luck with it. Anywho, I've nearly talked your ear off. Better get back to work, eh?
Snacksburg is looking pretty... Seems like a great time to gather everybody around the old...
Bramble, dear, are you free for a little stargazing tonight?
Sorry, I can't. I gotta watch my little ones.
Of course you do. Come on, Gramble. Surely you can take a night off. Nobody's desperate enough to steal from you. Anymore?
Maybe. But even still, my kin might wander off if I'm not here.
It's only natural, dear. I'm sure they long to return to the wild.
Don't say that. This is their home. They love it here. They just get lost sometimes is all.
Whatever you say, darling. Let me know if you're ever free. I'm no stranger to interviews, darling. You've certainly heard my #1 single, Do the Wiggle. You see, Wiggle Wigglebottom needs no introduction, darling. Well, I'm here to gorge myself on a new life experience, to get my creative juices flowing, as it were. Oh, well... You know, no hit can stay on top forever. And I'm afraid the audience didn't care for Wiggle's World or Wiggle Baby One More Time, and... I've been accused of being a one-hit wiggle. Every taste is like a star going supernova inside my mouth. Creative energy like I've never felt before. Bugsnax are worth whatever price I have to pay, darling. Bugsnax are forbidden fruits, darling. I believe something exists to keep us from them. She will come for me one day, but not before I dazzle the world once more. That's simple. I was following Gramble. He certainly knows his way around snacks. I would never. He's far too sweet, like a little strabby. No, I would never take advantage of him, no matter how easy it would be. Ah, Lizbert. She and Eggabell were big fans of mine. You know, I met them backstage at my first farewell tour. They didn't have passes, mind you. Liz climbed in through the air ducts. But if somebody breaks the law out of love for my music, who am I to turn them away? Not nearly as often as I'd like. That night, when Liz went missing, I ran into the woods looking for her, but instead I found something terrifying, towering over the trees. The queen of bugsnax. Her screech was deafening, and I ran for my life. Well, I can't be sure. All I saw was a menacing silhouette. But if Liz crossed paths with that thing, then I fear for her. I feel the warm glow of free publicity. I know my story about the Queen sounds far-fetched, but I swear on my platinum record it's true. If you don't believe me, go and see for yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got music to make.